What's going on, New York Giants fans? Welcome to another episode of New York Giants Full Access with your boy Big Pat Sports Talk. And we're going to be talking about positional with the New York Giants heading into this 2025 NFL season. We're going to be talking about the DBs, man. Can the DBs hold up in the back end of this defense to help out this pass rush? We going to talk about it right here on New York Giants Full Access. Let's get into it.
New York Giants.
Welcome to New York Giants Full Access. What's going on, Giants fans? Hey, this is New York Giants Full Access, and we're going to be talking about the New York Giants secondary, man. The DBs can these guys hold up in the 2025 NFL season, man? And can they actually do their part when it comes to this defense as far as stopping these teams from going up and down the field on this wasting time and allowing our pass rush to get to them? And when our pass rush does get to them, can these guys fulfill that role and stopping these pass offenses from picking up crucial third downs on like third downs and eights, third down and 14s, third down and 11s? Because if you watch the New York Giants for the past couple of years, we get people in third and long situations a lot. And so when that pass rush is getting there, can these guys step up to stop these guys from getting big first downs on like screen plays or giving up a pass and missing a tackle and getting a crucial first down and keep those drives going and keep that defense on the field getting tired and more tired and more tired? So let's talk about our secondary. First and foremost, Paulson Adebo, our prized, secondary getting a free agency. Can he be a number one corner? A lot of Giants fans have been disappointed with Paulson Adebo so far going into the preseason and just in training camp. They're talking about he's been getting abused by Malik Neighbors, but I just think Malik Neighbors is like that. And Paulson Adebo, let's just go with his skill set. He's a ball hawk, man. Like, he gets the ball, he gets turnovers, he creates fumbles, and he's a pesky defender. And he's a man coverage corner. So is our defense conducive to our cornerbacks? Paulson Adebo is a man coverage corner. Deontay Banks a man coverage corner. Cordell Flott's a man coverage corner. And Drew Phillips, he's a man coverage corner as well, but I do believe he can play zone pretty well. He's pretty aggressive, and he's pretty aggressive when it comes to those screen plays. So I think he can step up, and make those crucial tackles on those screen plays when people are trying to, take advantage of us on third and long situations when we're just blitzing in with Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau and Brian Burns and Dexter Lawrence. But these guys are really going to have to step up this year. Playing teams like the Cowboys with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb and Kevontae Turpin, and the Commanders with Terry McLaurin. Oh my goodness, Debo Samuel with the tight ends. Even in the Eagles with AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, and the variety of weapons they have out there in Philadelphia. Can these dudes step up and tighten up on the backside of this defense? And the cornerbacks, our safeties, I do believe we're going to be pretty good with Tyler Nubin and Javon Holland. I'll talk about those guys in another episode. But another thing I want to talk about is the battle between Deontay Banks and Cordell Flott. Now, these are two draft picks that, Giants fans are kind of down on. Cordell Flott being a third-round pick, I believe, 3 years ago. He's actually stepped up a little bit in the preseason. He's actually been making a couple of plays and actually challenging Deontay Banks for that starting corner. On the 53 man roster, we got Paulson Adebo, and then you got Banks slash Cordell Flott in the cornerback too. That's kind of weird. You don't normally see that when it comes to 53 man rosters and depth charts, but that's just goes to show you that there may be a little bit of concern at the cornerback two position. And most Giants fans say we got a concern at the cornerback one position because they don't even consider Paulson Adebo number one, even though we're paying him like one. And Deontay Banks, man, you got to step up, man. You got to turn your head and play on and play the ball. There's concerns there. The physicality standpoint and the athleticism standpoint, I think you're a number one corner waiting to happen. But as far as your ball hawk ability and locating the ball, it's been terrible. Let's just be honest with it. It's been terrible. And so when you're not able to do that, you give up plays that shouldn't even be there. And then Cordell Flott, is he physical enough to get up there and play man coverage? Because he's not a very good zone corner. He's a man press corner, and really he was drafted to be a slot corner. But we don't have the outside corners in order to just let him play the slot. And so that's gonna be something to watch, man, between Cordell Flott, Paulson Adebo, and Deontay Banks. There may be questions at all three. Now, the one thing I will say that gives us a little bit of hope is Drew Phillips, I do believe, is an outstanding slot corner. He's physical, he's fast, he's aware, he reads plays, he tackles, he blitzes in, he just makes plays on the field. So I do give the New York Giants that at the slot corner position. Drew Phillips is going to be a godsend for us when it comes to those slot receivers that normally, dominate us. CeeDee Lamb throughout the years dominated us. When they throw Terry McLaurin in the slot, they dominate us. Devontae Smith dominates us in the slot position, but Drew Phillips cleaned that up a little bit last year. So I am very, very, very confident in Drew Phillips having a good year. But these other three corners, man, you guys gonna have to tell me exactly what do you believe these three corners would do between Deontay Banks, Cordell Flott, and Paulson Adebo, man. Are we in trouble this year in the back end of our second, well, with our secondary, with our cornerbacks position at the CB1 and CB2? Should we be looking to upgrade that here very soon? Is Deontay Banks a bust? Is Cordell Flott a bust? We're gonna have to see. Is Paulson Adebo fully recover from that injury that he had with the Saints, and we paid him number one corner money? We're gonna have to see, because the only solid that I see so far is Drew Phillips at the nickelback position, and that's gonna have to change in order to utilize our pass rush the way we want to use it. Because if you're able to get the ball out quick, it doesn't matter who you got out there. You can have two Lawrence Taylors out there, but if your DBs are getting beat immediately, this defense will struggle. And basically, we're gonna have to get that cleaned up, man. So this has been New York Giants full access, man. Should the New York Giants have concern about their corners going into the 2025 season? My answer is yeah. If it was at 100%, I would say 65. But if Paulson Adebo turns into that number one corner, and if Banks could just locate the ball, you're there. Just locate the ball, turn your head, make a play on the ball. And Cordell Flott has shown improvement. I'm not gonna sit here and bash the corners all the way 100%. I do believe Cordell Flott has shown improvement, and that's why he is in that slash cornerback two position with Deontay Banks. So we're gonna have to watch these guys going throughout the season, man. Who do you guys want starting that cornerback two? Because cornerback one is solidified, and the nickel is solidified with Paulson Adebo and Drew Phillips. But who do you guys want starting that cornerback two? Is it the number one draft pick, the just a physical specimen of Deontay Banks, or is it the pesky Cordell Flott, man, that should have been a slot corner, but we're putting them to the outside? We'll see. But this has been New York Giants full access. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that big blue join button to talk your talk with Big Pat Sports Talk and get you some exclusive footage. Going to be starting New York Giants Uncut and start giving you guys some exclusive New York Giants content throughout the season, man. Just my all out talk about what the game was and how it went. New York Giants Uncut is going to be unfiltered and it's going to be real. So thank you guys for watching. And until the next episode, y'all know what it is, man. Peace.
New York Giants.